And welcome back. We're back with ASU law enforcement expert Michael Scott. Couple of questions a lot of people had involving the use of tear gas at the rally. Should the crowd be warned beforehand that tear gas is about to be deployed?
Ideally, yes. In some cases, there may not be time to do that if the police feel that there's an imminent threat, but ordinarily a warning should be given and people given time to clear the area.
Is there potential for panic in a diverse crowd like the one we saw out there on Tuesday night?
Well, the tear gas certainly has some potential for that, but the bigger concern, I think, are the flashbang grenades and pepper balls that are fired. The flashbang grenades, especially in the wake of the Boston bombing at the Boston Marathon several years ago, can incite panic as people think the bombs are going off.
Let's talk about the fog of war coming out of the bombs. I kept thinking about that all night. I was inside the rally, then came out as the tear gassing had just ended. The fog of war, how much do you know as a police officer, as a police commander, about what happened as all this is unfolding in real time?
Well, police are probably going to have a bird's eye view of the point of conflict because they're at the tip of it. But this is incredibly difficult. I've watched 20 to 30 videos of this event happening in a relatively small confined area, and it's still not perfectly clear from watching 20 to 30 videos, and there are probably hundreds out there, exactly what happened in what sequence and who said what and at what time. So there's many unanswered questions that can only be answered by a very careful review.
And so that's what's going on right now at Phoenix PD, an after-incident report. What does that involve?
Well, the after-incident report, of course, is for the most part an internal review. Personnel involved, police personnel are interviewed, talked to, decisions are critiqued, video is reviewed. There may be a need for a broader inquiry, and the mayor has hinted at taking a look at that, having outside people, not just the police, at least be able to weigh in on what they saw, what they heard, and what the Phoenix community deems acceptable.
And given community relations with police and the emphasis on them now, how strongly would you advise that, an independent outside review, as well as a full release of the after-incident report?
Oh, very, very highly recommended. In these events, we see the police. The police role is really like the umpire in the game. And the umpire, it's not enough that the police be fair in their policing of it, but that they be perceived by the public to having been fair. And that perception is hugely important. So it's not just a question of did the police do the right thing, but does the public believe that they did the right thing?
And they have to make that be as transparent as
that has to be very transparent, yes.
All right. Michael Scott, thanks so much for your insight. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
And you can reach me anytime with your comments. Find me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at Bram Resnick, or email me at bresnick@12news.com. You can also see all of our Sunday Square Off coverage on 12news.com or on our YouTube channel. Go to 12news.com/YouTube.